Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing y'all how to make my irresistible fudge brownies from scratch. Now, these are quite different from my praline fudge brownies. Those were more of a cakey-like brownie. These fudge brownies are more like actual fudge. It has lots of chocolate. It also has enhancements like in addition to adding coffee and even chocolate extract. So it makes for a more of a dense and rich brownie that you're gonna love. This recipe calls for about 12 to 15 brownies, all depending on how you cut them. It's rich, full of chocolate flavor, irresistible, and absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all you'll need to make your homemade fudge brownies. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need some all-purpose flour, sugar, brown sugar, salt, unsweetened cocoa powder, special dark version, instant decaf coffee, 2 4-ounce packages, that's 8 ounces in weight total, of semi-sweet baking chocolate. You will also need some unsalted butter, large eggs at room temperature, vanilla extract, butter extract, and dark chocolate extract. Yes, that exists, and there it is. And lastly, this next ingredient is optional. You can also use some chopped walnuts. And to bake your brownies, you will need some Baker's Joy non-stick baking spray and a 9 by 13 inch metal pan. And there we have it. All right, let's get straight to it. So in this medium-sized bowl, I have a mesh strainer. I'm gonna add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, special dark version, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Sift all the ingredients into this medium-sized bowl. Stir all your ingredients together. Make sure you stir it really good. Okay, now we're going to get started with melting our baking chocolate. So you're going to break about 8 ounces. That's about 2 4-ounce packages of the semi-sweet baking chocolate. You're going to add it into this medium-sized glass bowl. Now you're going to place this into your microwave and melt it on high for about 1 to 2 minutes. Now you want to check it at least every 10 seconds. Give it a quick stir until the chocolate has completely melted. Alright, so it can take more or less time depending on your microwave. Alright, okay, our baking chocolate is nice and melted, as you can see here. Now we're going to let this cool off for about 5 minutes. Okay, let's get started with the preparation of our wet ingredients. So in a separate medium-sized bowl, I'm going to add 4 large eggs at room temperature, 1 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of instant decaf coffee. Now the dry ingredients I added in here is basically for texture and flavor purposes. So 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of butter extract, 1/2 teaspoon of chocolate extract, dark chocolate extract that is, and 2 sticks of unsalted butter melted. I'm going to take my whisk and stir all the ingredients together. I'm going to start off slowly just to incorporate all the ingredients. Now I'm going to mix this vigorously for about 1 to 2 minutes. And if not, if you want to pull out the hand mixer and use that, you can. And this is how our mixture looks when it's done. Exactly what we want. Okay, here we have our eggs, butter, and sugar mixture. Now I'm just going to pour the baking chocolate right on in there. I'm going to take my whisk and I'm just going to stir all the ingredients together until combined. Should turn out to look like a chocolate pudding, so to speak, as you see here. Just give it a little quick stir, and there we have it. As you can see, that's nice and smooth, exactly what we want. Now I'm going to pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Stir all your ingredients together. Now just stir it until it starts to come together. Now don't worry if there's some lumps in there, don't worry about that. And I also want to let you all know that the batter will be thick. As you can see here, that is normal. Now, if you're adding chopped walnuts, you're going to add about 1 1/2 cups of chopped walnuts right on in there, right after you add the wet ingredients, and then just stir it. And there you have it. The brownie batter is ready. Spray your baking pan with the Baker's Joy non-stick baking spray. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 325 degrees. Add your prepared brownie batter into your baking pan. This batter is thick, of course, so now using the back of a spoon, I'm just going to spread the brownie batter around the baking pan as evenly as possible. To make the batter more even, shake your pan. Now you might have to shake this pan a little bit vigorously because the brownie batter is thick and it's going to take a little bit of strength to move it around. Now it is ready to be baked. Place this into a preheated 325-degree oven on the middle rack. Bake this for 15 minutes. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes now for our brownies. Now let's go ahead and remove this out of the oven. Okay, toothpick inserted into the brownies. Should come out with a little moist crumbs, as of course this is a fudge brownie, of course. You're going to let this cool for about 1 to 2 hours before serving. For best results, you can just cover this and let it sit overnight and then serve it the next day, so that way the flavors can settle and increase. Now to remove the brownies out of the pan, this is a non-stick pan, so it should slide right out. But you want to start by taking your spatula and just gliding it along the edge like that. And from there, we're going to flip it onto this first. And there we go. All right, this is a cake serving pad here, and from there, I'm just going to flip this over. And there is the top. To cut the brownie, I'm going to use a chef's knife. And I'll just start right here. Just carefully cut through the brownie. And there you have it. Homemade fudge brownies, made from scratch by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including for these delicious homemade fudge brownies. You can go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's taste test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Y'all look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Ooh, ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. This was pretty rich. Oh my goodness. The chocolate flavor is absolutely outstanding. The brownie is moist. It's definitely rich. Has the right amount of sweetness to it. And like I said, with the additions to the coffee and that little dark chocolate extract brings out that chocolate flavor even more. Y'all, you talk about a wonderful and delicious and fudgy moist brownie. It's absolutely delicious. So, give the recipe a try. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.